Zulu Nation was known for peace, love, music, and heaven.
Okay.
And when I was a part of the Zulu Nation, that's all that I saw. You know, we're there, obviously. What's the proper one? How would I say it? Were there, you know, disagreements or whatever? Of course there is. Every establishment is imperfect. The core mission of the Zulu Nation kind of like is the mission of pass the torch, where we're passing the torch to the next generation, or you know, the future generation, or just a generation.
Hey, it's your girl, Lady Miz, and this is from the Ground Up Productions. We're not just a show, we're a movement. Under our brand, we have the Creator's Box, Talk Therapy, and the Imperfect Marriage. Real conversations, real people, real stories that inspire, heal, and entertain. Tune in, subscribe, and be a part of the growth, because there's only one way to go from here, and that's up. Visit www.ladymiz.com to watch, listen, or contact us today if you want to get involved.
Welcome to the podcast from Doug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
What's up, y'all? You know what it is. This is Lady Miz from the Ground Up Productions, and there's only one way to go from here. Listen, it's going down because we got 845, the legend 845, okay? Big Vegg in the building. You understand? Listen, here. I'm glad you're here, my brother. Look.
Come on, man.
First of all, people don't know that, like, you know, you've been in this industry a long time doing your thing, and you are really the GOAT of media. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank
you started off engineering, you know what I mean? Sound engineering.
Running
like
recording studio.
Yes,
They don't know.
Yes. They don't know. So listen, you know a lot about music. You know a lot about music. You know a lot about the artists. You know a lot about the history, and you were a part of creating history and putting people on and shining the light on people. And I want to talk about all of that today. We're going to talk about all that, but we're going to get into some other things too. Because we got to let them know what's up.
We definitely got to let them know what's up.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But how you doing today, brother?
Oh, man, I'm just blessed to wake up, man. God is great. God is the GOAT. God is the real GOAT. You call me the GOAT, and I appreciate that, but God is the real GOAT.
There you go.
We woke up today, man, you know what I'm saying? So just blessed to be here. It took me a little while to get here, but I'm here.
You made it. You made
exactly.
it. Yes, yes.
You know, when I say I'm going to show up, I show up.
One thing about you, I would say that impressed me with you when I started working with you, because you shoot music videos too.
Man,
gotta let them know.
Best of both worlds.
You do it all.
That's
Listen,
right.
shot a few of mine.
That's right.
But
absolutely, man.
What I liked about you, and what I know what set you apart from a lot of people out there, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but we're going to keep it real.
This is real.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
People don't show up on time. People are not professional. People don't give you good quality work. I know you take pride in your work that you do. When you show up, you don't show up on time. You show up before time. You understand? Because shooting my music video in Manhattan, remember, you were there early. You was like, I'm here early. Tell me, because I'm going to ask some questions, but of course, you know, it's going to be a conversation.
Please do.
What gives you that drive and that passion to do it the way that you do it? Why do you feel that the way you do it sets you apart from everybody else? Your reason?
Well, you know what it is? It's funny you asked that, because, you know, yesterday I I had one of the greatest interviews in my career, and it was with my grandmother.
What?
My grandmama Veg.
Oh, big shout to Grandma Veg.
Yes.
That's what's up.
And I've been meaning to do it, and we had a chance to do it, and it was just a conversation where we went over her life and from when she started to where she grew up in the South to coming to New York and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
Me being born, like it was just a whole dope conversation, and she taught me like from young, like don't when you showing up on time is late. If I say I'm gonna be here at 3:30, then I'm gonna be here at 3:20 or 3:15. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here on time, and on time is early. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I've been taught that since young. You know what I'm saying? Not just to go get it, not to go for yours. Not to wait for the handout, but to to be professional. And you know what it is too? It's just reputation.
Yes.
A 4.5 people out of 5 people are gonna, Veg, yeah, good dude, professional. That brother gets it in. He's a go-getter.
Yes.
He's out here doing it by himself. He's that guy. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the one hater, which is okay. You need haters to
listen, the haters, look, they got their job.
That's
they got
right.
I call them what we call them? Confused supporters.
Confused.
They confused because they don't know they still supporting you. You talking my name. You keeping me alive.
I'm sampling that. I'm not gonna steal it. I'm gonna sample it.
Don't worry, I sampled it from somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to Trent Shelton, I think his name is. I learned that from him. Shout out to him.
But yeah, just keeping it professional and just my reputation. You know what it is too. And I learned this from working with legendary Jerry Wonder, which happens to be Wyclef's cousin. We did a school academy about last month in July, and we were on a trip with a school.
Okay.
And we were at Sirius XM, and Torre, the legendary Torre, the host and MC, and he said, your name will travel into a room before you get into the room. Because people talk about it.
Yes. They do. You
know what I'm saying? So, and you want them to obviously talk good about you, right? So you got to put the work in to do that. So
absolutely.
Before I get into a room, Veg, when my name comes up and I'm not in the room, Veg, that's my guy.
Right.
That's my guy. Those 3 words, that's my guy.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, just keeping it professional and my reputation speaks loud. So when I meet somebody, I heard about you. Yeah.
Right.
5 mics in the sauce.
You already know.
Word up.
So you got the name Media Don, right?
Yeah.
Media Don. And again, transitioning, and I'm going to say transition because I'm not sure if you're still doing the sound engineering and stuff, working with artists, but transitioning from Media Don to shooting videos and being the media person out there on the front line, capturing all of the legends in the industry and the big name people in the industry.
Yeah.
Explain to me about that transition and why did it take place?
Well, you gotta move with the times, Ms. Sound engineering was great, I'm not gonna lie to you. Did that for 16 plus years, Even in my sound engineering years, I've had a chance to mix for like the biggest, Papoose, Raekwon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Saying Vado. Shout to my man, Gun Productions out there overseas in Germany.
Okay.
He hooked me up with a he sent me a whole bunch of sessions to do that, to do the mix. Mm-hmm. But the transition, and I mean, it's really just you know what it is. In 2012, I started doing internet radio, and this was before it was a thing. Before technology, the cameras and the audio, it was like that's how I got into hosting. 2012, right? So, and I basically and during that also in like 2015, I picked up a camera and I taught myself how to shoot, how to edit, how to do things, to get myself into a visual groove. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's kind of the transition there, really. From the audio world to the visual world.
Got it.
To the media world. You know what I mean? Because sooner or later, I was going to industry mixers, and I was in my early stages of being, a camera operator, and you know, people would walk up to me. Oh, you got a camera? Oh, dope. You got a camera? Yeah. I take the picture. Oh, the camera. The picture came out cool. No doubt. And then I tell them about my radio show at the time, but it was just audio, and you know. And then the person was like, all right, cool. Well, you could do an interview. Let's do an interview. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me book you for my radio show. No. We could do an interview right now with your camera. Light bulb came on.
Oh, wow. So that's how that started.
Yeah. Literally, if I was a cartoon, light bulb would come ding. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I learned, like, oh, I could do camera interviews.
Right. And what year was this?
This was 2015, 2016.
Wow.
The early stages of YouTube.
Right.
So it wasn't so strict nowadays, you know, like it is nowadays. So, but yeah, so that's kind of how that started. And since then, I've just been really pushing forward. And, you know, I didn't go to school for any of this, you know what I'm saying?
So you're self-taught?
Self-taught, man. I'm talking about when I make a mistake, I learn it, and then I do the mistake again. I'm like, okay, I gotta stop.
Shout out! Let me tell you something, shout out to people like you who were self-taught, especially in you know the early 2000s or mid. Because see, right now everything is so easy. We could go to ChatGPT, all these different
University.
things. Yes, and really just somebody walk you step by step. But the fact that shows patience, and it also shows the. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh boy. Attention span. Yeah. To stay dedicated. To keep going, okay, I got to get this right. And not stopping, not giving up. You know what I mean? Until you get it right. And you learned that. So shout out to you for that. You got to take your hat off for that, because that's super dope, man.
Absolutely.
Super dope.
Absolutely.
What was it like working with Papoose and Raekwon back then? And how were they, you know?
They was cool, you know. They respected them. I think it's just the thing is just, you know, my work spoke for itself.
Okay.
Because I had a chance to mix a couple Papoose records. Raekwon, I mixed maybe 1 or 2 records of his. It was a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a blessing. You know, I also work with the legendary Sean Price of Duck Down Records. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. And it's just so many people, man, of course, in the 845 and beyond, you know. At a time, I was that studio people came to.
Right.
You know,
yes.
You know, at a time, you came to me if you was either coming up or you was established or both. You know what I'm saying? And you needed somewhere to, you know, because Rockland is like, you know, we're like 45 minutes away from the city. So, you know, the city with the rah, and the craziness, you come up to Rockland, you kind of get away. And I was that guy to go to for recording and mixing.
Yes.
At that time. So, and now I'm that guy you need to, you know, to tape, to get an interview with, and so on and so forth, you know.
There you go. Since we're talking about interviews, let's talk about some of your. We know, like you interviewed legends like Rakim.
I have.
Charlamagne the God, you know, because Charlamagne the God is big in the industry. I know some people might feel the way they feel about him, but listen, he is a part of this culture. You know what I mean?
He is,
and listen, he's entertaining. I can't say he's not to listen to. He really is.
It's entertainment. It's entertainment.
It is. Have you come across anybody that you felt like, like I didn't expect this person to be like, I really liked them, but after meeting them, I'm not really feeling them like that?
They say, be careful meeting your heroes in the industry. Luckily, I have not yet.
Oh, you lucky.
I'm very lucky.
Okay.
But I will say this, and I'll explain one situation where I interviewed Bun B, Uncle Bun B of you know, of course, UGK, rest in peace, Pimp C.
Okay.
It was at the first Rock the Bells festival,
and
it was super hot. And you know, he has the Trill Burgers brand, where he has the burgers brand or whatever. And I think he was doing it was one of the vendors, one of the big vendors, along with others, right? Mm-hmm. And it came to a time where it's like I said, it was super hot, and I think a whole bunch of press was you know, coming to see him, and I was on that list. And I think he got very frustrated because it was super hot. We were in the back of his tent or whatever for the Trill Burgers, and it got to a point where it's like he looked at me and I looked at him like, you know, Uncle Bun, you don't have to do the interview if you feel like, you know, it's too crazy, because he was frustrated because it was hot. And I'm like, okay. and he was like, nah, kid, it's cool, King, come on, let's do it. And I was like, all right, cool.
Okay. So it ended up turning out good in the end.
It turned out okay. It was all right. But you could just tell like that first moment of tension is like,
oh boy,
like damn, I don't want to be that guy to try to make him do something he doesn't want to, and then it looks like that on camera, like he doesn't want to do the interview.
Yeah, because you could tell.
Yeah, you could just tell. Like energy never lies.
It don't. But, it do not.
But he was cool about it. He was hot, but it was cool. It was a hot day. Okay. Shout out to Ella Cool J. Shout out to Rock the Bells. But that was a dope moment. And
dope.
Yeah. But I haven't met anybody that I could say that turned me sour. I've heard stories, of course, but I've yet to meet somebody. In that aspect. So thankfully.
All right. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah. What about, is there any conversation that you had with anybody in the industry that you had the opportunity to interview that changed your life or made you look at this whole industry differently?
I mean, usually during my interviews, I always ask, like, for somebody to like pass a torch of gems, advice. So, let's say I'm talking to an executive, or someone that wants to get into the executive game, somebody, or if they're an artist, whoever wants to get into the music industry. So I will say, because I actually just dropped the interview today, his name is Shampoo of a YMVS, legendary promoter for Def Jam, legendary CEO of YMVS, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, the man he's been doing this. Since the street team days, like the picket sign days.
Oh, okay.
And he said, and I quote, people always want to start at the top. They don't want to, come from the ground up.
Okay.
Instead of taking the elevator, take the stairs. You last longer. Yeah, because everybody wants to get on the elevator and just go straight up. But they quickly come down.
There you go.
With the quickness, right?
Let me say this to you, because this is what I notice a lot, and this is just me. You tell me if you notice this or you haven't had this experience. What I notice with people is they get a little buzz. Yeah. They start thinking they the shit. Yeah. Excuse my language. Yeah. Then when they start feeling like that, they start to look down on other people like they're better than them. But then
even their own.
Yeah, exactly. But then they get to this point where they're stuck. Yeah. And then they realize, wait a minute.
They're stagnant.
Yeah. And I didn't get here. Yeah. I'm here. Yeah. And then all of the reality of how we know this industry really is and can be starts to hit. And then they realize, I got to really kind of humble myself and get myself to a point where I got to come back to the very people that I disrespected. You understand what I'm saying? What's your take on that? And have you came across people like that?
Oh, of course. I mean, everybody gets a little buzz. They think that they won like 10 Grammys. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why, like, I do my best to stay humble, because I've had legendary moments with legendary legends and so many dope people in high remarks and all that and so. With me, I personally just stay humble because I know that, I'm not better than the next person. We all at the same level, regardless of how much equipment we have, regardless of who I talk to, regardless of the moments we have. Like, anybody can have that moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm humbled to have those moments. You know what I'm saying? I'm God blessed.
Right.
But I keep myself humble. Plus, my grandmother taught me from young, don't ever get too big headed, because God will knock you down and immediately and remind you, listen, you know where you came from. Don't forget that.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
But yeah, stay humble, because God will remind you where you came from, and it might not be pretty. Word up.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Now, check this out. We living in a time right now where people are so caught up in numbers. Yeah. It's a numbers game, right? Yeah. Yep. It's a numbers game. But it's a facade at the same time, because
biggest facade.
Going outside of the industry, what I've learned is that it's not about how many numbers people that's watching. It's about the loyal people who's following you, who really is supporting you at the end of the day. Most people got it twisted. So somebody will post, hey, I got mad views on such and such talking about this person, but they're not there for you. They're there for the gossip, right? Talk to me about what numbers mean to you and what sets you apart from everybody else in this industry.
Well, me personally, I don't care about numbers. I've never cared about views, clicks, because nowadays people could just buy that now. You know, we're in an era where it's so easy. You know what I'm saying? People could buy a blue check now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
And me personally, the only blue check I care about is the blue checks from the bank. You feel me? Like I'm about that cabbage, queen.
I feel you.
You know, but the, you know, and you know it's crazy because people look at one account and then look at another. Like one account has 10 million followers, another account has 10,000 followers. Mm-hmm. The average person nowadays are going to try to get with the 10 million followers, but people don't understand that person could have bought those followers.
Or bought the page, because people sell the whole page.
That's right. Yo, bought the page. The page was already done, ready to go, and then someone just bought it. They didn't grind for that, and the bots, the engagement.
The people ain't even there for them then. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Bought the clicks, bought the views, you know, paid somebody to start a conversation. Like, people don't understand there's so many things that happens in the shadows, but they just fall for the obvious. You know what I'm saying? So numbers mean nothing to me. Like with me personally, like I want to have that's why I talk to people, regardless of their numbers or not. You know what I'm saying? You know, I get in the DM like, hey, what's going on? I introduce myself. My name is Vegg, blah, blah, blah. Pass the torch, whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I introduce myself. So if they get back to me, they get back to me. Cool. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. But when they get back to me, you know, I'm old school. You know, I'm all about networking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on that one-on-one. Oh, where you do this? Oh, where I do this too. I do videography. Oh, right. Where you got an album coming? I got a radio show. Oh, where? Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still on that old school networking tactics,
so you do it in a traditional way, but everything you still modern with the way you approach things.
Absolutely. It's all respect.
Right, because there's a value that comes with the traditional way.
No matter how many followers somebody has, it's still about respect.
Bingo. You
know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna respect you, you're gonna respect me. Especially if I show it first. If I come to you saying, yo, peace and love, my name is Vegg, I run a blah, 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 whatever, you know what I'm saying? I come to you peacefully.
Right.
I expect the same back. Or not, I got like 1 million followers, you know, so then they start bragging and all that. Come on now, cut it out. I didn't come for that. I came to know who you are, not beyond the Instagram page.
Right. Exactly.
So, you know.
Exactly.
You know, shout out to those that have numbers, but it's not about that.
Shout out to the ones with the fake pages and the fake numbers. We see y'all out there. We know you lying.
I know you lying. And the fake bots too. The fake bots too.
You know, talk about this many views and you got like 2 comments and
That's
they just
crazy.
fire emojis. Like, come on. Like, first of all, what people know when the pages are fake. All you got to do is go to the accounts and look at the followers and start hitting on them, and you can tell that they're bots. It's obvious. But listen, why do you continue to stay in an industry like this that it's hard, that sometimes it doesn't feel rewarding, sometimes it doesn't feel like people appreciate you? What keeps you staying here and coming back?
The love of it. I love what I do. And that is a very true point. You will do this for very, very long. Have long days, sleepless nights, you know, frustrating times where you want to talk to somebody, but they don't want to talk to you because of followers. You know, heavy on the quotations.
Please,
you know what
let
I'm
me
saying?
help you out with that one.
Nah, yeah, absolutely. But the reason why I stay in this game because I love what I do.
Okay.
I love the conversations I have with people, and I feel like that kind of makes me stand out. Not kind of, no, not kind of. Let me take the word kind of. That makes me stand out. When I talk to people like the energy. Like when I interviewed Fredro Starr recently. Fredro Starr, obviously, if you guys don't know, Onyx. He's working on a film called The Tunnel. He's doing a lot of things. Shout out to my man Fredro Starr, a legend in the game. You know, shout out to Sticky Fingers. You know what I'm saying? You know, the original, you know, bald-headed brothers that's really doing it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes. I seen some clips from that. Lotto friend of mine was there, and he grew up with them. So, yeah, that's what's up. I seen the Tunnel. They was
Queens get the money. Queens get the money.
Yeah. Shout out to Queens.
But my example is like when I interviewed Fredro, first he's like, yo, bro, you got the energy, bro. You got I'm loving it. Like energy never lies. So from the get-go, the tone is set. Okay, we're gonna have a good interview because the energy, because I bring this energy to my interviews, and I just love what I do, and God just blesses me with these moments where I talk to so many people. Recently, I interviewed Cuba Gooding Jr.
Wait, I think I seen the clip. I didn't see the interview though, the full interview, but I think I seen you posted a clip.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Where's the interview at?
No, it's up there. It's up there.
Okay. It's up there. Where?
It's Big Vegg on my Big Vegg Instagram, BIGVEGG. Or if it's not there, if you can't find it there, it's definitely on the Pastor Torch media account.
Okay.
Pastor Torch, Grammarly spelled, no ebonics. This is hip hop.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I recently interviewed Cuba Gooding
That's what's
Jr.
up.
And that was dope, man. And I think that was kind of full circle for me because like 4 or 5 years ago, Cuba Gooding Jr. wasn't, he was going through, I say, a dark time where he was kind of, going through a bunch of accusations and whatnot.
Yes,
and
I remember that.
And I remember the year where that was happening, and I happened to run into him at the same event that I interviewed him this year at. And it's funny because he walked up to me, ready to go, mic ready to go, I think, ready to go. I start the interview, right? Yeah, what's your man, Big Vegg? I shout out to Sheen Magazine. I was covering that event for Sheen Magazine. It was a dope, elegant event at the Okia Castle called the Great Gatsby. Shout out to them.
Okay.
And my mic wasn't on. It wasn't on. There was no audio going on. And my executive producer at the time, he's like, yo, Veg, your mic isn't on. Take the flag off. Oh, damn. Turn the mic on. And then I do the intro again. I look at him. He's looking at me. All right, cool. So we still here, right? I start the intro again. Like literally 5 seconds later, he walks off.
Just walked away.
Doesn't say anything
in the middle of the interview,
well, the second time when I tried to restart the interview, like I'm talking about, he just walked off.
Walked off.
And I'm like, yo, Cuba, what's up? I'm like, yo, like that's crazy. And
so, why do you think that happened?
I don't know. I think that maybe he wasn't ready.
Did you think it had anything to do with the mic went out, I had to redo it over? Like, hey, you had your shot. You should there's no mistakes here. You can't make it.
Maybe, but it is what it is. He just.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, say what you was gonna say.
No, I was just saying, but maybe maybe because what he was going through, like people were telling me too, like literally the next day of like, yo, Veg, don't take it personal. Like he was there, but he wasn't there. That makes sense. Like he was going through a lot, and that didn't really explain much, but I get it. Maybe he wasn't all up there, but then at the end of the day, it's like and respectfully I say that, but but the second time, I'll tell you this, he was in a better state of mind. I could tell based off the energy, like he was just more happy. Like the energy was more positive. You know what I'm saying? Like even then, even the first time, like he was just like when I was standing with him, he wasn't happy. I could just tell he was kind of. Like he wasn't smiling properly. Like it was fake.
Okay.
But I get it because he was going through hard times. What I'm saying? So, but your question?
My question is, with these celebrities in the industry, do you feel that they think that they have certain expectations of people not being able to have like for example, okay, the mic wasn't on. Maybe they thinking you should have been ready, or or this and that, as like you're ready, right?
Yeah.
You're ready. You've been doing this for a while, but things happen sometimes. Technology. Look, I watch regular TV and I see a lot of things happening, and sometimes certain things are out of your control. But you say, hey, okay, let me fix this to do it over or whatever. Do you feel that they have this type of ego where they think that everything got to be perfect and centered around them?
100%. Yes and no. You know what I mean? Because especially nowadays, like me, 99.9% of the time when I'm covering an event, I'm doing it all by myself. I'm talking about like camera, microphone, I'm editing, I'm doing everything 99.9% of the time by myself. So it's like and even me, I would hope that everything turns out right, but you don't ever know until you get back to the editing station. And you know what it is? It be that one interview. You had the dopest moment, the dopest conversation, the dopest energy. You didn't have the mic on, or the mic died, or the camera turned off. And
we had those moments where you
man.
did, and you stressing. You like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna get this moment again.
And then you gotta try to fix it, and you can, and it's like you want to try to use the audio, but there was no audio. And you want to try to get the visual. You want to talk to somebody to maybe to save the video. And
Right.
It's so much that goes on that people don't understand. That comes with being an independent media correspondent. Like people don't understand.
They do not. And let me tell you, I hats off to you once again, because you do everything by yourself. How the hell do you how do you do that? Because it's me and my husband, right?
Shout out to the king.
Absolutely. And Ray, being behind the scenes, handling the camera work, it makes it easy for me, right? To say, okay, I sit here and I get to just do my personality thing.
We all need a Ray. We all need a Ray.
Yes.
We all need a Ray.
Absolutely. But he does some editing. I do editing when it comes to events. He does editing when it comes to the shows. Yeah. So we split off, the responsibilities. Absolutely. My question to you is how do you manage all of this? And do you ever get to a point where you be like, yo, I don't know if I want to do this anymore?
Once again, it goes back to the love, right? Love is gonna, when you love something, the hurdles are gonna come, right?
Okay.
No matter what hurdles come, if you love what you do, the love will keep you there. I still go through it, even through the technology, there's obviously technology gets better and better where microphones have backup recording and certain cameras have 2 memory slots. So if one messes up, you have a backup. I've set myself up where it's if one thing happens, I have a backup. I want to always have a B, C, D, E, F, G type of plan.
Okay, that's good.
Because I'm out there by myself.
Absolutely.
I'm not watching the camera. I'm hoping I hit record. Sometimes I don't hit record, and you know what I mean. So but I have the audio, so I can still use the audio because there's backup recording on the microphones. You know what I mean. So it's just and once again, you don't know until you get back to that. So you get back to the computer.
Would you want a team?
Absolutely. Who wouldn't want a team? But it's just hard because, people aren't reliable. People aren't hungry as you. People aren't professional as you. You tell somebody to show up at 5, they show up at 7. They show up drunk or high or both. Or worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm not against people being under the influence, but if you're gonna come and do a job, regardless if you're being paid or not, you have to come professional. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
People don't show up. They don't show up. Reliability. It's like credit. I've been saying this in every interview. You want to have good credit because you want to get a house. You want to get good, nice things. You want to put a loan on things or whatever, right? Credit, right? You want good credit.
Absolutely.
Reliability is like credit because reputation will be, people going to talk.
Say it.
People are going to talk. Oh, Veg. Man, bro, that dude shows up 10 hours later, bro. Bro, yeah, he be drunk, he be high, he be all types of craziness. You know what I'm saying? Or Veg, that's my guy. He shows up on time, and on time means early. Yo, he gets the job done. Bro, he's doing this all by himself. He's editing everything. He's shooting everything.
People don't know. You know what? You want to know what's crazy? And I got to say this. Yeah. People do not understand the work and the effort. This is why I say, I really respect you and what you do because doing this, I know how stressful it is with 2 people. Yeah. You a one-man band doing all this stuff. And what I think why people don't value the fact that, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
after I'm done here, my job ain't done.
Not
I gotta take all of this home, and it's gonna take me hours, weeks to get this done. Yeah. And if I'm getting it done quick, that means I'm really putting everything aside and putting you above everything else I got going on. You understand what I'm saying? Right. People don't understand that part. Like when it comes to people like us that are saying, hey, I'm here for you. I'm here to shine the light on you, right?
On top of me doing stuff for myself, I also get hired to do other people. So I not only have my own things, but I'm, people, once again, people don't have I don't have the opportunity to really hire. I mean, I could, but I've just, I'm so used to doing things myself. I don't have to hire anybody to be my camera operator, be my cameraman or woman or whatever.
Right.
I just know what I need and I know how to get it done. So I kind of built the system where I'm relying on everything, which is myself, because ain't nobody gonna do it better than you.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? But on top of me doing stuff for me, I'm also taking care of this person who has that media outlet, this person who's trying to do an interview, this person who's trying to shoot music videos that needs it done by the end of the week. On top of everything else. So it's like it's
a lot.
So it's a lot. But once again, I love it.
See, and that's what it's about. It's about the love for this. Some people are not in it for the love of it. Some people just in it because it just look like it's something fun to do, but they don't know the work that got to come behind it.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about Pass the Torch Radio, because you're still doing that. Big shout out to Mikey D, right? Both of y'all. Man. Give us the 411 on Pass the Torch. What it's about, what it represents.
Shout out to Mikey D. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know who Mikey D is, please do your research. He's been here since the LA Posse. Actually, it's funny. Today is one of his members' birthdays, Paul C. Unfortunately, he passed away a while ago, but he was like, before there was a Large Professor, he was like the Large Professor. Before there was like a Jay Dilla, he was the Jay Dilla. Like, he set the tone for production, especially, and he's from Queens, so rest in peace to Paul C. But yeah, Mikey D, he's that dude, the Park Jam legend.
Yes.
The reason why we have a LL Cool J or the name LL in LL Cool J is because of Mikey D. I have to give him his flowers. Mikey Destruction, Mikey D, Playboy, Mikey D. So, Pass the Torch, the whole Pass the Torch platform was created during the pandemic.
Pandemic, okay.
Me and Mikey D was on the phone a couple times. He was calling me, and it's funny. This is when I was first starting to get to know him and get an understanding of who he was and get an understanding of what he wanted to do.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yo, Veg, man, I want to start a platform where we pass the torch, not just to the youngins, but to the older artists as well. Like, older artists like myself, and because we still need opportunities out here in these interviewing streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely, absolutely.
And I'm like, all right, so Mikey, let's keep it simple. Let's call it Pass the Torch. Pass the Torch Media, Pass the Torch Radio, Pass the Torch TV. Let's call it Pass the Torch. He's like, I like that. Yeah, let's do that. So obviously it took us a couple years to, get off the ground, but now we have, Pass the Torch Radio, which is syndicated on Rap Station 365, which is a platform owned by the legend Chuck D.
Yes.
Public Enemy, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. And we're on every, Pass the Torch Radio, we're on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an hour from 6 to 7. And then we got Pass the Torch Media, which is the platform that's on Instagram. That's where we post most of our content as far as interviews.
Okay.
Because I'm the flagship host of the platform, where I'm doing, all the interviews.
Okay.
So I'm holding that down. You know what I'm saying? Then we got like also the youngins as well, Young and 4 Media, the two young brothers that's bringing that piece, the young piece of who we're passing the torch to.
Right.
Nice. Kind of like Mikey D is the OG, I'm like in the middle, and Young and 4 Media, they're the youngins coming up, so we're passing the torch to them. I'm passing the torch to Mikey passing me the torch. We're all passing the torch.
The generations, just keeping it connected. I like that, the flow of it. Yeah.
It's kind of like if I was to compare it, the perfect example would be like, and I know there might not be a lot of wrestling fans out there, but there was a group called Evolution, where Triple H, the legend Triple H, he had Triple H, he had Ric Flair, he had Batista and Randy Orton. These are all generational superstars.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Ric Flair being the OG, Triple H being the present, then the future would be Batista and Randy Orton. If I had to compare that to Pass the Torch, it would be that perfect type of staple. So
got you.
But we're here to pass the torch. I'm doing my interviews, getting the torch passed as far as advice and stuff, and it's just a platform for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, I love that. I love that. So Mikey D has been on our show a few times. We had him on, and he always comes through. Big shout out to him.
Mikey D,
whenever
man.
we call, he definitely shows up for us no matter what, and we respect and appreciate that.
He's ready to pass the torch.
Yes. He's very humbled in what he's doing. He has a long history in this industry.
Absolutely.
Some people don't know a lot of the things he did, and to tell you the truth, I learned as going along. I would learn things like, I didn't know he did this or did that. Right now, he got a little beef with Serge from Third Base. We know what's going on. We about to see what happened with that. So
Mikey
it's getting crazy out there.
Mikey Destruction has been woken, and I fear whoever's standing in his way is gonna get bananas.
Listen, I'm just I'm where my tea at. I'm sipping my tea because I'm about to see what they said he was about back in the days. I think they about to bring it out.
I'm ready, and as hip hop heads, this is dope because it's like this is Mikey D. He calls me all the time, Veg. It's all love. I'm gonna keep it hip hop, but I can't have nobody da da da. And I hear you, King. You got to if you got to get him, you got to get him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to get him. So, but yeah, shout out to Mikey D. And I hope that I hope things stay stable, but
right. Well, we're going to find out what's going to happen.
Do you want to promote your business or brand on one of our shows? From the Ground Up Productions is now accepting sponsors and advertisers. Get your message in front of a powerful audience through the Creators Box, Talk Therapy, and the Imperfect Marriage. Let's build together and grow your reach while supporting independent media. Visit LadyMiz.com and send us a message to learn how you can sponsor our show today.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so again, this part is the controversy part of what I'm going to ask you. Okay, Mikey D was on here, and he spoke about something that had happened to him back in the day. It was in reference to my bad. This my phone just keep going off.
They love Lady Miz.
No, that's my ring.
Okay,
but they do love me though. Stop playing.
Go ahead, Queen. You got it.
But Mikey D was on here and he had spoke about something that happened back in the days, and it was in reference to oh God, somebody from the Zulu Nation, right?
Here we go.
Okay, now, but listen. Listen, we could.
No,
pass on. Okay,
so because I was Zulu, so
yes. So you was a part of Zulu Nation, right?
Of the Zulu Nation,
and
yes.
We all know. I don't have to get into it. Y'all want to do it because I'm not about really trying to just put all I'm not into that. Yeah. But I do want to speak on it because you were a part of Zulu Nation,
right.
And also we there were things that people were saying, and we know the things that people were saying, knowing that those things are out there where people are saying what people think, and knowing that you were a part of it. Yeah. How do you separate yourself from the rumors that's out there about Zulu Nation? Yeah. And do you know anything about it? And have you experienced anything being around him?
I have not. I haven't experienced anything. Now, we talking about Bambaataa? Like, what are we talking about? Like,
well, he didn't say a name, but
okay.
He did say Zulu, but we know that we did hear Africa Bambaataa, right? We heard hearsay, allegedly. We're not saying that. We're just saying that the things that we heard, and me knowing that you was a part of Zulu Nation. So that's why I'm asking that question.
Well, I'll say it like this, and I'll keep it simple.
Okay.
Zulu Nation was known for peace, love, music, and having fun.
Okay.
And when I was a part of the Zulu Nation, that's all that I saw. We're there. Obviously, what's the proper one? How would I say it? Were there, disagreements or whatever? Of course there is. Every establishment isn't perfect. Mm-hmm. The core mission of the Zulu Nation kind of like is the mission of Pass the Torch, where we're passing the torch to the next generation, or the future generation, or just a generation, right? Mm-hmm. I think Zulu Nation was a great thing for, definitely the pillars coming up in hip hop. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, things happen and things come to light, and nothing stays in the dark. So at the end of it, I will say that Zulu Nation will always be known for its mark on hip hop.
Okay.
Especially the culture, the elements, the pillars, But whatever you see in the forefront, it is what it is, and I think I'll just leave it at that.
Got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mikey D. Word up.
Yes. It's all good.
Absolutely.
So,
word up.
What is next for Big Veg, being the media don? Like I said, talking to so many different people in the industry, being the person that everybody calls for videos, that everybody calls for interviews, that everybody calls for everything that has to do with the culture of hip hop. You're always there, right? Is there anything that we should know that you're working on or have coming up that you want people to know about? What's next for Big Veg?
Me and Mikey D are working on a documentary on him.
Oh, okay.
So Mikey, rightfully deserved. Mikey D's been in this game for a very long time. So, we're working on that. We're pushing this Pass the Torch media platform heavy.
Gotcha.
Every day, you're going to see a clip from me or Mikey D or somebody from Pass the Torch, whether it be an interview, whether it be Mikey D doing his thing. You know what I mean? So, really just pushing forward the whole Pass the Torch media platform, and constantly just passing the torch to the next person, whether they're young or old, or in the I guess in the present, in the sense of their age or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really just looking to evolve, to continue to evolve as a person, through my conversations with people.
Okay.
Because I feel like everybody I talk to, it inspires me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like every time I talk to somebody, they have something, dope to say in a sense of advice or a gem they could talk to pass on to the next person.
Right.
So I want my conversations to constantly evolve and constantly to inspire the whoever's watching. You know what I'm saying? And I hope to have a team in the future.
What does a team look like to you? What are you looking for? Tell people. I'm looking for people who does this, does that. We already know the reliable this and that.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of what a team looks like for Big Veg.
Like 5 me's.
5 yous. Or you want 5 of yous? Oh, he asking for too much.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's 5 people out there that get down like that.
I know. That's like too perfect. Not even to sound cocky, but that's too perfect. But I guess to be realistic, just gotta show up on time, and on time means early. Be ready to work. Be hungry, and know that not every situation comes with a bag.
I'm glad you said it, because I was about to ask you financially. Does this serve its purpose for you?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Like me, I'm good. I'm doing weddings and bar mitzvahs and all this.
Oh,
whatever.
that's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to media and when it comes to this content game, not everything is gonna be about a bag. Not everything's about this, and it shouldn't be about the money, man. Money shouldn't be.
So then, what should it be about? Tell us.
It's just the love, man. Like loving to do this, like loving to show up, regardless of the hurdles you go through. Because the love, and I say this again, the love will get you through all the hurdles. When you go out to an event, you come home and that 1 or 2 interviews, no audio was on, or the camera messed up, or the cut off, you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. It happens, especially if you're doing this by yourself. Those hurdles will come, but the love will keep you ready to battle for the next day. The money, because if you just do this for the money, when those things happen, you're gonna quit. You're gonna quit.
Yeah.
You're gonna quit because it's like, because then you gotta deal with the clients and all this stuff, and things happen. It is what it is, but it's all about the love, man.
Well,
but back to your original question. Hungry. You gotta be on time, and on time is early. They gotta be ready to work. They gotta come professional. once again, every opportunity isn't going to be about a bag. It's going to be about you creating the opportunity, showing up at the event to network and create an opportunity for you to get to the bag.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yes.
like a perfect example. Tomorrow, I'm heading to North Carolina to go on like a mini tour with an artist. In North Carolina. You know, she's getting I think she's performing at an award show in North Carolina. So
beautiful.
My reputation speaks, and I got, you know, they saw what's up. Veg, we like what we see, we like what we hear from people. We need you to follow our artists and da 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 da. You know,
right?
That's what it is. You know, there is obviously that opportunity. I am getting paid. You know what I mean? But the opportunity is just me traveling, getting out of New York.
Yeah. You
know, and not staying in and respecting New York.
You have to, I feel, to be successful anyway, you gotta go outside of just your area. Yeah. You have to go state to state and even out the country. You know what I mean? It's very important because a lot of people do watch and support a lot of things that we do in this
overseas,
culture.
Yo.
Yes, overseas is big.
The overseas market is like the most supportive.
It is.
And it's crazy. And it's crazy. More support than people here in our own community.
When we looking at our analytics, it'd be way better than like somebody looking at YouTube. They might be like, we get so much more better
from London, from Paris.
Like, and I'm like, damn, why? But we right here. Why they not really fucking with us like that?
Because people out here don't want to support you till you know,
already big, blowing up,
status,
and,
you know,
okay.
And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be late to the bandwagon. It is what it is, you know what I mean? But, you know, jump on now, you know, support.
Absolutely.
Show love.
I got you though.
Okay.
You know, you always seem to get the right interviews. How do you always keep your ear to the ground to get those interviews?
Right place, right time. God is great. God is great, you know, but it's not always like that. But it seems that way because everybody sees me, Cuba Gooding Jr., Fredo Starr, and all these people, and you know, it's
right.
You know what it is too? It's a lot of patience.
You're
standing there, you're waiting for your moment. They're talking to like 50 other people, and then finally, yo, it's your man, Big Vegg. We in the building, passing towards media. Finally,
okay,
patience.
Patience,
got you. Patience. Sometimes, like, and for you guys going out to these events and stuff, and you're doing these events with other media platforms, like you're gonna run into that. Like recently, I did this year's Summer Jam. Summer Jam, you guys don't know, is it's a platform. It's kind of like the WrestleMania of like, you know, of hip hop and R&B, where big artists come out to the big venue and perform and all that stuff, right? So. It was in Newark this time, and it was pretty cool. We were doing our thing, and originally, and peep game, right? So originally, I got hired to shoot for my guy Chris Robinson of Hype Magazine. Shout out to Hype Magazine. Shout out to Chris Robinson, and I was doing interviews for him and his son, right?
Okay.
And usually, because this happened before when I did Rock the Bells with him too. Usually after he's done doing interviews, it's like, yo, Veg, if you want to do interviews, by all means, go ahead. Say less.
Nice.
I got busy. So, but originally I wasn't going there to do interviews. That's another thing. I don't ever overstep my boundary. Like I play my role.
How do you prepare for an interview when you're doing it? Do you just say, hey, do you research them? Do you how do you prepare?
Most times it's sporadic.
Okay.
It's more spontaneous because a lot of the times, like when you're on the red carpet, you don't have time to do like, you know, do the research. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you just kind of gotta. I've kind of built a system of questions where it's like I can ask the same question to somebody and it's gonna be a different answer and it's gonna lead to a good story.
Got you. Let it go with the flow.
Yeah, really, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But if I happen to know the person, then that's what it is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like when I did my interview with Fredo Starr, I knew he was working on the film. He's producing for a lot of artists, so I kind of just knew. Like I knew, and even he knew. Oh, he's like, oh, you know, like yeah, I know. King, I'm tapped in.
Right.
So you know, I just know. So, but yeah, I'm just ready to go, man. I'm just always ready, man.
Okay.
I'm prepared, ready to go, and
ready to do it.
Ready to do it, man.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So,
couple more questions, and we going to wrap it up.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
There are a lot of people that's getting into this industry, and you know, a lot of people. I don't know why. It could be because they really love it, because this is what they want to do, or they just look at it and think that it's fun.
It's the money. The money.
Yeah. So let's say there's somebody out there who is looking to do this, but they're afraid because they might be afraid of something about themselves or that they might not be able to do it well. The reason I'm asking you that is because I remember interviewing you before. I asked you a question and you told me that knowing that Big Vegg, everybody know he talk loud.
I do.
He got a lot of energy. He got, so you, and you're a very talkative person too, right?
I am.
But you told me before that you had a stuttering issue. You used to stutter.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So overcoming that and putting yourself in a position where now you're talking all the time. Yeah. What would you tell somebody out there who might have similar thing, but this is what they really want to do and they love it, but they're afraid to take that step because they don't think that maybe they could do it because of certain things that may block them or whatever or hold them back, or that people might say they make fun of? What would you say?
Well, and I'm glad you brought this up because I overcame that quote unquote disability.
Right.
I think they just gotta just jump head first and just do it, because I've gotten better with my speech, because it's like the more you do something, the more better you get. Like you guys are way better than you guys started from day one, right? Like from day one to now, you guys have learned so much. You and Ray working as a team, you know what I'm saying? And you guys have learned so much from the technology to how to do things, to how to do whatever, right?
Right.
Every day you do it, you get better, because once again, you make the mistakes, you learn from the mistakes. Regardless, if you make the mistake again, you're going to learn from it sooner or later. You just got to keep going, you know what I'm saying? And you just got to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Like I just didn't give up. So
when you got into this, you still was stuttering a little bit?
A little bit.
Okay.
But the more I did it, the more better I got as far as my speech, and it sounded more as a natural stutter.
So would you say that the stuttering could have came from not being confident and being afraid, and then once you got comfortable, it didn't affect you? I'm trying to understand. You understand?
I mean, possibly. I mean, I think it's also more of like a New York thing. We naturally talk fast. You know what I'm saying? We naturally talk fast. Yeah. But it could also be, self-confidence to a degree, because, usually when you stutter, you what's the word? You think twice about something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or you're trying to get like a thought across, and you're talking faster than you're thinking.
Yes.
Yes. You know what I mean? So, but when it comes to this media stuff, man, it's just, I want to do it, and I love what I do. I love talking to people. I love getting a conversation, no matter if they're superstar, celebrity guy, or independent artist coming up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a story. And that's, I think, the biggest thing with me, right? Everybody has a story. Everybody started somewhere, and everybody watching is watching that person I'm interviewing and could be inspired by that person's story. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So if you're stuttering, if you think you gotta, you know what? Don't even think it's a disability. It's just something that you're gonna get over sooner or later, because it's just, it's part of the journey, and the journey is the reward. Because once you get over it, it's like, then you can tell the story, right, and you can inspire the next person who's going through it. Like you asked me the question, right? So
there you go. Like what's happening right now.
The journey is the reward, and
got you.
It's a beautiful thing.
Any more new medallions on there? Like every time, you know what I'm saying? Because it looks like I'm saying some new ones. Talk to me about
let's see. I got the carrot.
Okay, you're a carrot. Tell them real quick. Keep it short to brief. Yeah. Why is it a carrot there? Because what does that represent?
Well,
your name.
Of course, my name. I'm a vegetarian. You're right.
There we go.
I'm vegetarian. the Big Vegg. If y'all didn't connect that. But the carrot represents. You eat carrots, you get. It helps you with your vision. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the biggest thing.
Is it to see clearly, or to see like the snakes in the industry?
Shoot, probably both.
Let them know.
I mean, maybe both. Yeah.
Okay,
maybe both. Yeah.
He said, "Let me eat these carrots before I start messing with these people."
Right. Now that's what it is. Definitely. Tap in, y'all, for sure. For real. Yeah, for real.
Okay, all right.
That's a nice combination. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's bring it together.
Absolutely.
No, but I love it, and everybody know when they see you, they see that they know what time it is. You know, Big Veg with all the medallions.
No,
absolutely.
And that's also real quick. That's also a way that I stand out when I hit these red carpets. When I'm on the scene, like the first thing they see is the medallions, the fedora. Like, yo, like I don't look like the next press guy. Right.
You have your own style, your own flavor. You know what I'm saying? That's Big Veg.
And you know, like people remember that.
Yes.
You know, if they don't remember Veg, they don't remember the name. Oh, the guy with the medallions, the chains, the fedora. Like that's. You know,
that's what it is.
That's also another thing y'all got to do. Y'all got to stand out. Y'all can't be following the trend. Like create the trend. You know, be the trendsetter. Absolutely. Old school New York shit.
Okay, let us know.
Absolutely.
Now, Big Veg is in love now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I got a queen, man.
You got a queen. Okay. How's that going for you? The love life, and does it interfere with your business life?
No, it doesn't, because you know I'm glad you brought that up, man, because a lot of people, you know what it is, man. Social media, and a lot of things that we see and that's fed to us is the nagging wife. Is
that me?
No. Say no. Ray, say no.
You better say no.
Might be sleeping on the couch. No. Ray, I'm messing with you, gang. I love you, bro. No. But the nagging wife, we see the cheating, dude. This is love and hip hop stuff. You know, respect love and hip hop. But y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all portraying and out to the people. But you know what I'm saying. But we're fed all this negative stuff about us.
Yes.
And there's no one showing love, like couples making it happen. My queen, man, she is not the nagging future wife. She is the girl that says, "Go get him, return to me, whatever you need, let me know." Like I love her to death, man. And when she falls asleep, I'm editing overnight, and she doesn't like, "Oh, what about me? What about me? What about me?" Nah, man.
So she understands the grind and the journey and everything.
She understands the grind and the journey. She gets it, man.
Okay, that's what's up.
It's very rare, man. It's very rare. So if you got somebody like that, hold on to him tight. You know what I'm saying? Right. Shout out to my lady Veg, Rena Tal.
Let's go. Let's get it.
My queen, she got me. I got her, and
that's what it's about.
It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you and congratulations on that, because love is love. Yes, absolutely.
Love is beautiful.
It is
when it's pure and real.
It's a fact. Absolutely. That is a fact.
Bless.
Is there anything that I did not ask you that we didn't talk about at all that you want people to know?
The biggest thing is The biggest thing is everybody, following Pass the Torch Media. That's the platform that I'm representing with me and Mikey D. Because we're constantly passing the torch to the youngins and the older artists and the older personalities. Of course, follow me, Big Veg, BIGVEGG, on all platforms. You could Google me, because I've been doing this a very long time.
Okay, so you better Google him.
You
heard what he said.
Just saying, you know what I mean? I've been doing this for a little while, you know what I mean? 20 plus years or something like that. It's something serious. But yeah, man, it's I think we knocked out everything we need. We talked about the past, the present, and the future.
Yes.
We talked about my queen, so she'll like that shout out.
Yes.
But yeah, I think we got everything. Shout out to you. You got a new single. You got a new video out.
Yes,
with La Picasso, right?
Yes.
God's Work remix.
Yes.
I'm gonna do my now. I'm gonna twist it, right?
Oh, you gonna interview me?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Okay, we got a little bit of time.
I got let's go. Real quick, you got the new joint out.
I do.
How was that working with La Picasso? I mean, La Picasso. Another legendary artist that worked with Mikey D from back in the day, from Main Source days and all that.
Yes,
how was that?
It was dope. Like I do a lot of different things with Lotto. We have some other joints together. So
you've been working with him for a while.
Yeah. So like I said, I like it. It was dope, and just like we did it ourselves, like just shoot it real quick, mix it up with the AI to play around with that. So he did his thing on that, and and I actually have a lot more in definitely. My own stuff of me doing, but me also as a writer, putting out stuff. Now I'm starting to tap into the artists to get them to sing it, and I explain to them, listen, I need a reference track. I can't sing the song. I'm gonna use AI. Boom. You hear how they said it? That's how I want you to say it. Yeah. But you can switch it and do it your own thing. But I have so much coming up, and I'm looking forward to that. I don't want to speak too soon on certain things.
They gotta wait for that. They gotta wait.
But speaking into existence. Absolutely. But I want to thank you again, and like you are definitely somebody that I learned from. Somebody that I look up to in this industry because like you've been doing this for a while, and I also appreciate the phone calls sometimes where you give advice to me on certain things, and I just think that I appreciate that.
Thank you for being considerate of the criticism.
Absolutely.
Because we're in a very sensitive era, Miz. Like you.
Oh no, I know.
Like you give somebody some criticism
in
the most. Yeah, like what you mean?
What you mean,
Veg, you don't do this. Veg, you don't rap. Veg, you don't sing. You just be talking on the microphone. No. I'm coming with you.
But you better tell him I was a sound engineer. I hear everything. You better let him know.
I mean, 16 years, and I've mixed for Papoose and Raekwon and Sean Price of Duck Down. I mean.
Listen,
I've been doing this Lovato. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm all right. But my point is, you're okay with the criticism. You're not
because it's constructive.
I mean, because and even if you don't agree, you at least listen.
Right. Listen, because you got to take your
because
personal
you got to figure it out on your own too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Right. Because sometimes you tell somebody something and like, Vez, we appreciate you, but we're gonna figure it out. No doubt, you didn't curse me out. You didn't say F you, da. You don't know this. What are you talking about? No. It's love. It's love. You know what I mean? But we're in a sensitive era, but you take my criticism obviously to heart in a good way.
Right.
And you improve.
Yeah. If it's going to make me better, why am I going to get mad? You know what I'm saying? Please, come on. I be looking for that. Like, listen.
Kanye West shrug.
You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Nah, definitely, man. But I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Give your social medias one more time before we wrap it up and get up out of here. Tell people how they can follow you, how they can support you, what you got going on.
I'm looking at this camera. All right. Big Veg, BIGVEGG. Shout out to my guy Ray behind the scenes. Shout out to our behind the scenes people.
You already know.
All right. Big Veg, BIGVEGG. Instagram, and you can just Google me. Pass the Torch Media on Instagram, spelled grammarly correct, not DATHE. Okay. Mikey Destruction. Make sure you follow him. He got some stuff coming out. He actually has his Poppin' Kim's album coming. So make sure, or if this is old, make sure you get that. Make sure you stream it and all that. We got a lot in the works. Documentary coming soon with Mikey D. Man, just a lot in the works, man. I'm constantly evolving. You're gonna catch me talking to your favorite superstar sooner or later. And God is great. Shout out to my queen, my lady Veg, Rena Tao. Shout out to From the Ground Up Productions. Team 845 is in the building. Something serious.
You already know.
Shebang.
Boom. Okay. Listen, so we're going to wrap it up. Make sure you guys follow Big Veg. He got a lot going on. Yeah. He is definitely the professional person that you want to hire and be on your team. And if there's somebody out there that's really looking to be a part of, something great and you can respect the grind and the work, and you love what you do, hit him up because
I'm looking for 5 me's.
He looking for 5
me's. If there's a me out there, I need you to be with me to do these events and stuff. Please.
Okay, listen.
Thank you.
And listen, and if A don't work out, then come holler at us because we need a team too. From the ground up, we looking for some serious people too. You understand?
This is stupid, yo. I felt that though.
For real. But nah, seriously, y'all definitely check him out. But if this is your first time watching the show, make sure you follow us too. Hit that subscribe button or wherever you're listening to us at. Make sure y'all tap in and follow us and stay in tune because we will continue to bring you great interviews by great people like Big Vegg.
Yeah.
And that's it. We're going to end it on that note, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
From the ground up.
You already know. It's only one way to go from here. Let's get it.
Mason, shut it.
Yeah, we here. Okay, Creators Box, and we have
check it out.
Dopest creators in the building.
Sorry enough.
Yes, we do.
Just keep you back. Yo, welcome to the box where the real ones talk. FDGUP, where creators walk the walk. Step in the booth, let your soul unlock. No cap, just facts, let the cameras watch. Mic check, DJs, rappers, singers, and more. Sign the door like legends who came before. No judgment here, we respect your grind. From the 845 to the world we shine. Got stories, bars, beats, and truth. It's a vibe every time. Salute to the youth, generations in the booth. Legends in the making. We breaking down walls, no time for the faking. It's that box for the vision, the hustle, the heat. Where your passion speaks louder than your IG tweets. So creators pull up, this your sacred spot. From the ground up, yeah, we taking the top in the creators box. We don't play no games. Mic in hand, we ignite them flames. Sign your name, let the world take stock. You was here, now the legend don't stop. From the ground up, yeah, we build it with pride. Creators step in, leave fear outside. This the zone where the real unlock. No judgment, just fire in the creators box.
Ground up with Lady Music. Ground up with Lady Music. Ground up with Lady Music. Lady Music. Ground up with Lady Music. Ground up with Lady Music. Ground up with Lady Music. Lady Music.
Can't get crazy like this. Hey, I'm not tired of real. Yeah, from DA ground up. Where? From DA ground up. Where?
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel and listen to us on all streaming platforms.
From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.